everyone, it is our tea time knit-along, and this is week 4, the final week in our spring knit-along, featuring 3 different project designs. Number 1, all finished off the needles, still a little bit damp from blocking, but it'll be dry by tomorrow. This is Stromboli by Caitlin Hunter. She is a well-known designer on Ravelry. And this one was worked from the bottom up in the round, so there are no seams. And then at the underarm, you're splitting to do the back on its own, back and forth, and then the front on its own, neck shaping, 3 needle bind off on the shoulders. And you have the option of doing a longer t-shirt length sleeve, elbow length sleeve, or the cap sleeve like I've chosen for this design. And the yarn choices, we use the fingering weight. This is merino with a bit of nylon for strength, hand dyed, called Fino. And this one, the first size in the pattern, took 100 grams, and so 1.5. Out of 2 skeins, I only used 1.5. That's pretty amazing. It's very light, it's very soft, and I think it's going to be quite comfortable and cool this summer. Project number 2 is the parasol tee. It's getting a bit crowded up here. And all I have left to do is the I-cord, which will go around the neck. So parasol tee was worked from the top down. It's a design by Heidi K on Ravelry. I'll put the links down below to all 3 projects if you'd like more information. And this was worked in a very simple textured design and utilizing 3 colors. So as you can see there, I've used the gray as the main, and then a coral, and some of the other colors that we have are the sky blue, that's the coral that I've used in my sample. There's a hot pink and a green. So beautiful Egyptian cotton, 50-gram balls, and it really does not take much depending on what size you're doing. So all I have left to do is the collar. I just got distracted by other projects in the meantime. And this one I worked on a 3.75 millimeter, completely seamless. You finish the stripes on the sleeves last. And this one I worked all the way up on a 3.25 millimeter. Last but not least, the 3rd project choice is over here, Willa. And Willa is a very simple top-down lace yoke design. And that is by This Bird Knits, a UK designer. And this is worked with a simple lace border here, edged in garter stitch, some short row shaping before, increasing after. You divide and put the sleeve stitches on holders until you finish the body. And then you go back and decide how long you'd like your sleeves to be and finish them off with either garter stitch, as she suggests in the pattern, or I finish them off with ribbing to match the bottom border. Just a simple knit 1, purl 1 ribbing on this one. This one I have changed from a simple knit 1, purl 1 ribbing to a twisted knit 1, purl 1 rib. It gives it more elasticity and dresses it up a little bit. So because I did the twisted rib at the bottom, I did the same on the sleeve, armbands, and the collar. So for this one, we chose Linendale, and it is 50-gram balls, and I used 5 balls for this. And the colors are navy, fuchsia, deep purple, silver, black, turquoise, the red, of course, and there is another sage green, which is on border as we speak. And this is a great summer combination with bamboo viscose, linen, and cotton. So it's very cool, very breathable, and you can see how nicely it drapes. There's no curling up of the edges at the bottom. So those are the 3 project choices. I have been posting some pictures on our event page of works in progress. I haven't seen any of these completely finished, but they will be coming in probably in the next week or so. And I will post some more pictures today of parasol T under construction and also Stromboli. So I'll bring this one closer to the camera and you can see the detail work. It is blocked, so you can see that there's more definition between the lace work and these faux cable patterns, which are called the knot stitch. And there is the twisted rib if you prefer to do that and you haven't started yet. And then it will match the collar. I've done the Icelandic bind off around the neckline and the sleeve edge. So that tutorial is posted in the event page. And I picked up the same number of stitches for the armhole as if I were going to do a longer sleeve. The only difference is I did 6 rows of the twisted rib to match the 6 rows or 6 rounds at the neckline. So I'm very happy with the way it turned out. And I hope if you're working on one of these that you'll be happy as well with the finished result. Always remember that it's not finished until you do your blocking. So if you feel that your stitches look a bit uneven, or if the sweater is not true to the size that you were hoping it would be, or it's not long enough, the blocking will do all that extra work for you. So all I did with this one is soak it in the Eucalan in the sink, room temperature, for 20 minutes and squish the suds through it, and then no rinsing. I tried to remove as much excess water as I could with my hands. Then I transferred it to a dry towel, rolled it in the towel, got more moisture out, and then laid it out to the size I wanted and the shape on a dry towel and left it overnight. And voila, it was 90% dry in the morning. So as promised, we do have our grand prize draw because it is week 4. So everybody's ballots are in the bucket. And what we're drawing for this time is a $50 gift card for Muskoka Yarn Connection. So that can be for yarns, needles, accessories, whatever you see and whatever you like. So let's see who the winner will be for our knit-along. Okay, the winner is Debbie D. That's Debbie, D-E-B-I. And Debbie was participating in our in-store knit-along. So hopefully you're watching, Debbie, and you'll know that you have won the grand prize. Congratulations. Your gift card will be here waiting for you. And big thank you to everyone who participated in this knit-along. It's always great to have community spirit and working on something together, although we're not together in person. And I hope you learned a few elements to add to your knitting book of tricks. And I will probably be announcing a new knit-along in the summer. So we'll take a couple months to finish this one up and finish all our other works in progress. And then hopefully we'll be ready for something new to try. It could be a sweater, it could be a shawl, it could be socks, an accessory. If you have any ideas, please post them in the comments or send a message, whatever you like. Have a great weekend. And of course, just keep on knitting.